Hey everybody, I'm in the middle of editing this video and wanted to quickly come on and just apologize ahead of time because I am sick. I'm not my full energetic self. And also just let you guys know that I've been working on the audio for my videos and I think I finally got into a pretty better spot. There should be but just better audio in general. There's still a little bit of wonkiness I gotta figure out, but overall it's been a lot better from what I've seen through the video so far. And hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching.
We're taking a look at our XRAD radar system, and I can tell you as the day progresses, this is going to look a lot different. We know this huge winter system is going to bring impacts to dozens of states here in America, so we wanted to bring in the expert to help talk a little bit more about what to expect.
Howdy, male and females. Hope you are doing well. I am feeling completely dead inside. I'm a little sick, and it's a bit symbolic to what we're experiencing as the Midwest today. Because if you don't know, and you're still living in the Midwest, well, let me give you a spoiler alert in case you haven't looked outside yet. It is covered in snow and ice, and earlier today when I actually measured, it was about 6 inches or so, and it's nothing too crazy, but it's not fun outside, and it's not fun being inside when you're not feeling the best. But according to what I've been reading online, we got a lot of snow in the Midwest. The wind is going about at a freezing 45 miles per hour. Right now, I think it's about 20 degrees or something like that outside. It's just not a pleasant time. Now, when all this weather stuff was actually first reported, I heard about it and I didn't think too much about it. Normally, when we hear about this stuff, it's a lot of Midwestern mentality. I lived in the Midwest my whole life, so I'm used to these apocalyptic snowstorms forecasting like the most insane storms we've ever seen. And a lot of times they turn out to be just a sprinkle of snow. Now, once about every year, we will get a lot of snow where it's like, yeah, take this a little bit seriously, but I didn't think much about this one. And to be fair, I'm only a 24-year-old who's living by himself for the first time, so I'm a little bit dumb. So I was under the impression that things would not be that bad. Now, the first thing where I messed up at is Friday. I got an email from my work basically saying, "Hey, no, may be pretty bad. We may be closing the home office on Monday." I was like, "Well, nothing to be worried about." And then the second thing was Friday night. I realized that, and I'm running out of food. Like I said, I'm a dumb 24-year-old who doesn't always necessarily plan things long term, like when it comes to food and eating. So I decided it was like 9:30 at night to go to Walmart. And originally I did a placed a Walmart order, but because of just issues, I ended up having to go inside and pick up my order manually. And you would have thought that the world was ending because it was absolutely chaos. First, Walmart was insanely busy for 9:30 at night. Like I go to Walmart quite often during the day, and it's busy in the day. But like at nighttime, you're usually only dealing with people who are kind of weird and they like to be left alone for the most. But when I got there, shelves were like completely empty, and I literally got like flashbacks of 2020, like all over again, like there's another pandemic. Now, I'll show you some photos that I found online. Now, I wish I would took a picture of my Walmart, but literally, like shelves were just empty. Like things that I was looking for were gone. And thank goodness, one of the things that I'm actively proactive about buying a lot of is just water. So I didn't necessarily need water, but I did take a look for water. And the only thing I could find was like this weird vitamin water. Now, if you ever had it, it doesn't taste the best and it looks pretty sketchy. Uh, so I wasn't gonna mess with it, but I did manage to find most of what I needed. There were some things I was a bit aggravated about, like I couldn't find Pop Tarts and I couldn't find pizza rolls. Like, what the heck, people? So that should have been my second warning, but I still didn't think much of it, and I was like, man, people maybe just be overacting a bit. It may be like some snow where people shouldn't have traveled, but I was very wrong. This morning when I woke up, I took a look outside my bedroom window and saw nothing but white. And like I said, I measured it, it was about 6 inches, which is really nothing. But the thing with the snow is that there's just a lot of it, and it's not slowing down. Like when I went outside, it was like 11 a.m. And from what I have heard, the city still hasn't yet successfully got their snow removals out and going. And the problem with that is once they remove the snow, because how much snow is coming in, it's gonna look like nothing even happened. So maybe they did come out and it didn't look like. Now with all this snow, you'll find a lot of funny videos like this one I'm gonna show, where like these people like move snow off their roof, and it's like a large amount of it. And I actually used to work maintenance, believe it or not, for about 6 months. I was a maintenance worker, so I was used to like snow removal, and I have the utmost respect for people who can do it. It's just not a fun job to do, especially when there's ice. Now, the reason why you're seeing a lot of articles from like meteorologists saying people shouldn't travel is that driving on icy roads is a lot like playing blackjack in Vegas if you haven't done it. The odds are not in your favor, and blackjack is not a game where you can necessarily make your own luck unless you're really good at card counting. But guess what? Card counting isn't going to do crap against icy roads. Even if you're the best driver, driving on icy roads is just not going to work out. And for the one time it does, like for 9 other times, it's just not going to. The roads are just completely just covered in ice, and I found many videos of people just either narrowly avoiding accidents, getting into accidents, and they're causing like massive traffic jams. Like if you go online, you can find some pretty crazy videos. And these jams are dangerous not just because of the cold, because if you're running your car in the heat, you can accidentally give yourself carbon monoxide poisoning. And if you give yourself enough, you're going to be dying with a smile on your face. It is not something you want to be messing with. Plus, you got to think emergency vehicles are just going to have a hard time getting around, especially if there's a traffic jam. So it's really best just to be smart and don't go outside unless it's like an absolute emergency. And an emergency is not going to Walmart because you forgot your bottle of shampoo a couple days ago. Like that's not an emergency. Emergency is like someone's stabbed and you need to get to the hospital. Like for the most part, please, and I cannot say again, please just stay off the roads. And like I said, this isn't the most crazy storm we've ever seen or ever will seen. And from everything I saw, around 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, it should tamper off. And by Tuesday, things should be clear enough where we can start venturing out. But for now, take this time to, not go out. Let's not forget, snowstorms are nothing new to the Midwest. We've been doing this for quite a while. So if you're smart about it and not like me, you were smart enough to stock up enough, and hopefully you weren't apocalyptic about it. Like really, it's just gonna be like 2 days and mostly being snowed in. But some things to take note of if we ever run into another snowstorm. Go to Walmart like a lot earlier than I did. And buy enough food, but not like a crazy amount. Like I said, this isn't the most crazy thing we've ever seen, and you would think people were packing in for like a month of snow straight. Make sure you have plenty of food for your pets. This is where I kind of was a bit lucky on. I have enough food for my cat for until at least Wednesday. I wish I would have bought more while I was at Walmart, but you know what, whatever. And stay warm, even if you have your heat like at 75. Just cover up. Like right now, I get the chills, and I probably should be wearing a hoodie, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm 24, not the smartest person in on the planet. But get plenty of blankets and whatever you need to ride this out. Like literally, what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day is just chilling. I'm doing a small amount of laundry. I'm going to be watching some TV later, maybe play a video game here or there. And I think possibly one of my friends is going to come over because they're kind of stranded right now. But we'll see where the day goes. And hopefully, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and not feel like death. That'd be pretty nice if I don't feel like death tomorrow. But just stay cozy and wait it out because remember, trust the experts. The experts don't want people dying. I think when I was looking at the report for accidents just this year that ended in fatality, it's like in the like it's almost like nine. I think it's above 900. It's a very sad thing, and we don't want to be increasing that number. And remember, your life is way more important than any errand or minor inconvenience, or even like work. Like if you getting to work is like going to cause you to die because how bad the roads are, your life is more important than one day's pay. And I know how important that one day's pay is going to be, but your life is way more important to your family member. So please be smart about driving, listen to experts, have a radio, watch the news, and just stay safe. So remember, grab yourself some sweet tea and just kick back and enjoy the next couple days because it's going to be a cold one. With that being said, please subscribe and like, and please, 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 please be safe out.